So tell me about your hometown.
My hometown is here in Hanoi. It's the capital of Vietnam. Also, it's essential in culture, cuisine, economics, and also education of all nations. But what impresses me the most about Hanoi is the harmony in architecture. Hanoi has all the modern and also ancient colors of architecture. In the old parts of Hanoi, near Huanzhou Lake, you can find many kind of architectural houses, shops that are left from the French colony. And now in the suburban, we are developing many skyscrapers with malls, office building, and other kind of service public things. So I think that what is the most impressive thing.
Is there anything you don't like about it?
As in the progressive development, Hanoi have numerous drawbacks that I would like to say is pollution. Water pollution, air pollution, especially noise pollution, which comes from congestions. And also, I would like to mention about the overload in hospital and school.
Would you like to move to another city?
As much as I find many developed cities fascinating, I still want to stay in Hanoi because this is where I have grown up, and I really want to stay here and to develop the capital into what I already dream of, a developed city.
Okay. Going on to the topic of reading, do you like reading magazines or newspapers?
I must say that I love reading magazines and newspapers, especially the types of new magazines that have updated daily. Not just the kind of magazines that have many colors. I also love the paper newspaper.
Last one. What kind of articles do you read?
I'm really fond of the articles that's concerned with the current affair going on domestically and internationally, because that's what interfering directly with my life. So I really want to read that kind of articles.
Okay. Right. So you had good use of connectives. You had quite a few in there. You had your lead-in phrase and showed some structure. You were able to speak continuously and fluently, so that was quite good for your fluency and coherence. You demonstrated a good range of vocabulary. You had everyday common words, and you had more advanced and uncommon words. And you also used collocation as well. There were some inaccuracies with some of the vocabulary. For grammatical range and accuracy, you used a lot of tense, advanced tense quite well. You had adverbial phrases, comparatives, so you had all this advanced grammar, and only a few minor mistakes, I think just because you were speaking fast, with some missing articles and things. For your pronunciation, generally quite clear, good intonation, good stress. Right, okay, so for part 2, we have the question. We have 1 minute to prepare, starting now. Okay. When you're ready.
My primary school is what played a very important part in my childhood and also the formation of my characteristics, so I have a very strong impression about my primary school. Its name is Thành Công Bay Primary School. It's a private and a middle-sized school in the south of Hanoi, and it's only 5 minutes walking from my house. Firstly, I want to talk about my teachers. During my 5 years here, I have 5 different teachers. They are were all very excellent academically, and what I find very interesting about them is they are all very caring. They care for our sleeps, our meal, and also they have a very close bond with our parents in order to build up a well-rounded students in the school. During my school time, there are 3 things that I very love about my school. The first is a festival. We have festival from mid-autumn, during the New Year, and also in the start of summer. So it's kind of lift up the atmosphere in the school, not just learn but also play. That it can build up a very strong curriculum, but also a very relaxing one in order to help the students have a great time here. And the second thing is the exchange program in other school. We have exchange students with Thành as a primary school, which is our sister school. So we have a whole new experience in other school. Last but not the least, I want to talk about my friendships while I study here. Because it's middle-sized school, I have the opportunity to know everyone is at school, so we have a very strong friendship. And also, I have a first-time experience in my life of how a good friendship should be. So these are the reasons why I'm really fond of my primary school.
Okay, so very fluent, continuous, you spoke non-stop, okay, and it was very natural, your speech rate and effort. You speak quite fast, but that's okay. You used 3 connectives, and you had one of them was a proper phrase. I mean, it's good if you can use the connective phrases more, but yeah, that's good for your coherence. Good range of vocabulary. For part 2, it's quite easy to use everyday basic vocabulary, but you managed to use some more academic words, which was good, and you had appropriate collocation. Appropriate tense, and even some advanced tense as well, so that was good. Only very minor mistakes, I think, with the word form 1 or 2 times at the beginning. Pronunciation, very clear, well pronounced. Intonation was good, and stress was appropriate. Okay, so for part 3, for children these days, do you think it's easier to make friends in a smaller school or a larger school, and how?
In my opinion, I think that smaller schools provide much better opportunity for children to make friends. The first reason is that it provides very well good interaction with students and teachers. So the students have more chances to talk with the teachers and with their friends. And also, in small school, it have a very cozy, family-like atmosphere that gives the students comfortable feelings to expose themselves, express themselves to other kinds of relationship and friendship, and also with the teachers. Last but not least, I want to mention about the confined environment that cannot be found in larger school. Because in small school, you have a very homogeneous kind of students and homogeneous kind of teachers that have many things in common, so they can share, they can improve, and they can learn together.
In your opinion, what are the benefits of studying in a larger school?
In my opinion, I think larger schools have a very strong point, is that it's their diversity. For example, in developing countries where there are many races, many people from all over the world studying, they have a kind of multinational environment that encourages the students to have interaction with other people from other countries, so they can know about their country's cuisine and also their language, basically. So I think that's the strongest point of larger school.
Last one. Do you think social education is important in school, and what are the advantages for children?
To me, it's undoubtedly social education is essential in school. The first reason is that it provides the right tendency and the right intention for children to develop their characteristics during their formation progress. So it's very, it's help the children to know what's right, what's wrong, the ethics and codes of principles, so that they can behave in the right way later on. And the children have many benefits from this, so because they can form a well-rounded and also a very free and liberated kind of characteristic that they feel comfortable with and not under kind of restriction.
Excellent structure. You use lead-in phrases for all of your answers. So many connectives that I couldn't count them all. Okay, so that was really good. So your fluency and coherence was extremely high. Your range of vocabulary was excellent. So many uncommon words, homogeneous, multinational, all great vocabulary and all used appropriately. Again, good range of grammar. You hardly made any mistakes, even with your basic grammar. And then you had advanced tense, adverbial phrases, comparatives, all of that again. Okay. For your pronunciation, the intonation was again appropriate, correct, good use of stress. The only thing was there was some slight syllabication, like words like comfortable, you said comfortable, but other than that, it was quite clear.